views and opinions of your boy Derrick are those of the host and does not necessarily reflect that of the Nighthawk Network or the views and opinions of its associate members. Viewer and listening discretion is advised.
Hey, bitches.
No, shorty, I got this one. I'm your boy Derrick, and it's time for the remix.
Once again, coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland, it's the remix with your boy Derrick. Now let's talk about it.
What's up? I told you guys that I was coming back last night. I was here for a minute. I gave out my apologies. I apologize to everybody because for a minute, I was like playing fucking Ghost. I was like over there on Bigo doing my shit or whatever the case may be. And then I was like, nigga, yo, you got a whole commitment over on the Nighthawk Network. Where the fuck are you? But wait a minute, let's not get it twisted, honey. Miss Helena was at every goddamn show. Don't play with me, honey. She didn't miss a beat. But this nigga over here, I apologize. I'm not gonna be Anita Baker. I'm not gonna lie. I apologize for my absence. But the motherfucker's back now, so we about ready to get this shit going. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. But shit, I went off on a goddamn rant. Let me welcome you to the goddamn remix. God damn. See, I've been away so long, I'm just so excited I could just spit. That was the Helena side of me, because Derrick don't be doing no shit like that, because I'm a whole thug, shorty. I'm that nigga, yo. I'm that nigga you want to take home to meet your mother. And your mother be like, girl, I know you didn't bring that little sissy up in here and tell me you were ready to marry him, girl. Ray Charles could see that he gay. Girl, what'd he do for you? Ooh, child. But anyway, yeah, I got my little herbal essence on because I wanted to be in the zone. Because later on, I might do my little light game, since I can't do the damn music game because Facebook is so disrespectful, and I'm disrespectful. I got a whole goddamn picture of Helena up in that corner, bitch. I know you're fierce, honey, but this is not your show, girl. Girl, we got to move Helena out the corner, honey. She trying to be all up on my damn show, honey. I like you, Helena, girl, but don't try me, honey. Let me see.
What's up?
What, girl? We need to get rid of you, girl. Wait a minute. What? Oh no. Let me stop fucking with shit before okay. I would stop fucking with shit, but you know what? Yes, I'm so hilarious, but I'm always me. I'm the original Derrick Helena Hologram Smith. Often motherfucker imitated, never duplicated. I'm an original. But could y'all imagine if I had a twin? Let me bring my guest on here. He ain't no guest. He my little brother. Let me stop saying this. I always say my little big brother. Let me say this. He's my younger brother. Then we ain't gotta get into it. How he your little big brother? Girl, how dumb are you? He my little brother, but he just happened to be a little bit big. Oh my God, you so dumb, girl. You so dumb. Oh, everybody always tell me leave Helena alone, but I'm ready to bring my little brother up here. What's up, shorty?
What's good? Everything good, D?
You know how I do. I'm that crazy motherfucker, but I know they're glad that I'm back. But yo, we got some shit to talk about tonight. I'm trying to tell you, because first and foremost, this motherfucking country is gone cold the fuck crazy. Do you hear what the hell I'm saying to you? I'm like,
Yeah.
how many goddamn mass shootings can you have in one goddamn year? What the?
Yeah, that's a damn shame, man. It was like we was on the phone and I came out of nowhere to hear that, like right in the conversation.
I'm like, now look, we all have enough sense to know for a fact that guns don't kill people. It has to have somebody to pull that trigger. But I'm like, this is this. I'm like, oh, child. And then y'all gonna kill somebody, then kill yourself, girl. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to figure it out.
Man, don't kill me if you got problems, man. You handle that on your own time. Don't try to take me down with you because you want to die. It got nothing to do
But
with me.
you were all up in a union meeting.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I was remember what I was saying earlier. He might not like what they said in that meeting and just went crazy.
Well, I'm like, child. Well, guess what, honey? As of today, bitch, I quit the union, and I want my money back, bitch. I'm not no, honey. You go. I mean, it's not. I'm. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. But I tell you, I'm like, what the what? And then the thing, you know me, and you know me, I'm me. That's why I have the little disclaimer that shit to come out my mouth, come the fuck out my mouth. So the first, being who I am, first thing I want to know, was this motherfucker black or white? No shade, bitch. That's what I wanted to know, honey. I needed to know, honey, because statistics shows that most of the times it's not people of color, honey. So I just, that just went through my mind.
I had my fingers crossed on that one.
I went on my tablet and I put in something and it really shocked me. The mass shootings for 2021. And do you know those things starting with today's date go all the way back to fucking January?
Dang.
I'm like, what is you know what? I don't know. I'm like, so if he was at the union meeting, apparently he wasn't fired. So I'm like, but if he was fired, then why was he at the union? Don't start me lying. I can't justify that one. Because if he was fired, union meeting or not, honey, somebody should have stopped him before. If he was fired, somebody should have stopped him before. But you know what? Some things just ain't for us to know. And that thing right there, I don't know but I do know what to say about it. I'm most definitely keeping those families in prayer. That's the only thing I can say.
It sounded like he planned it though, to go to that meeting and still have his job and then just to go ahead and do what he did. It seemed like that was definitely well thought out.
But the sad thing about it is, now after all these years, they're so quick to classify everything as mental.
Yeah, when it's us, that just meant that
if he's of a certain yeah, you fill in the blank. Y'all not that goddamn dumb. But yeah, I'm like, it's just at the point that it's just like, it's getting so bad that people are just like fearful to go to the damn grocery store, scared to go to the mall because next time you turn around, they're gonna be a goddamn another shooting at a damn mall. I'm like, girl, look, nobody told me there'd be days like these.
Yeah, ever since that pandemic, hell, I've been getting my groceries delivered to the house, man. I believe it.
And it's sad, but it's sad because that was like something that was like, add a little exercise, something that we enjoy doing. But now you can't even do that. I mean, because of the pandemic, and now that it's a little safer, you still can't do it now because you like, if I walk the fuck out my door, what the fuck is going to happen?
Absolutely, that's how it's been nowadays.
And then somebody as fabulous as me, honey, especially if I walk out of my door and miss motherfucker later, honey, might be some jealous bitches out there, honey. So you okay. Yeah, it's just like, I'm like, when will this, if it, I guess the question would be now, will it ever get better?
I definitely hope it do get better because right now it don't seem like it. Because you said it goes back from January till now, And that came out of nowhere. In the middle of the conversation we was having, you looked up and was like, damn, there was a mass shooting. I'm like, for real? What happened? And then
And then
when you
it's
told
like,
me,
do all of them, some of them, some of them may had like one killing, but a lot of them had like four injured. And like today, they gave a number of 9, but they say a couple of them were still on critical list. So, stuff like this just, I don't know. I mean, I heard somebody was talking today, but and this may sound crazy to say, but something. It seemed like you would hear something like this more likely coming out of California than you would Minnesota.
yeah, and that's crazy too, because I still don't understand. Because when you said they killed all those people, didn't kill themselves, it's like, man, whatever issues you had, you deal with it on your own terms, man. This is sad that
But you,
all the
but you
you
have,
have.
but you have corrupted, you have messed up a lot of people's lives,
Absolutely.
a lot of people's lives, and some of them you probably didn't even know. So you done killed somebody's mother, father, sister, brother. Hold on for 1 second. Keep on talking out of messing up people's lives.
Yeah, 'cause I know in that whole situation, I just have to pray for the people who lost their loved ones. And it's just sad. You can't even go to work or go to your meetings without people riling or trying to kill you. They focus on me. Like you said, I don't even really leave this house unless it's work. And if it's not work, I come right back home, man. Right now, that's probably the best thing for me right now, unfortunately, because I've been off of work with the issue on the injury. But there's always something happening, man. Times you know, you're around and stuff. You just got to be aware and be careful because you never know what type of situation you.
But I mean, it's sad that we have to be like that. And like I was telling a friend of mine the other day, I said now it's not even. It's to the point that as a parent, you're scared. You're scared if your son or daughter leave the damn house.
Oh, absolutely.
Because one time it was like, you're always gonna be concerned about your sons, but I'm like, no. I mean, the way that they like kidnapping girls and with people that, like I tell people, what people need to realize, they're not only kidnapping girls, they're kidnapping little boys. And when I say little boys, I mean little boys and little girls. Then they
Hmm.
taking some of them and harvesting their organs to sell them. I'm like, this world has become a whole bitch all by itself.
They do whatever for money nowadays, man. What surprised me too was one of my coworkers was telling me Michigan has like one of the largest sex trafficking rings. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" She was like, she don't let her daughters go up on Allen Park on the hill because she said that's where a lot of that sex trafficking happened at, which I definitely couldn't believe.
But the sad thing about it is, even when people put it out there, you still have that one motherfucker who's like, I don't believe shit stink until I smell it. Girl, somebody told you. Why you trying to go up there and think that you're gonna be the one to get away?
Right. Like I definitely don't want to smell it when there's danger involved. Definitely having anything to do with me if I'm a female to go up there. And like you said, it's just not females hell. They'll kidnap a male as well.
And it's sad. I mean, it's like now if you get a hey Amy, now if you get a phone call, you like,
Hey, Amy,
it could be about my son or my daughter.
that's the worst call you could get is something like that with a family member, man. That's something I dread every day.
Right. But then you sit back and you think, but are they here for my daughter or are they here for my son? Regardless of, even, and this is one thing that bothers me with parents. If you know for a fact your child out there slinging shit, then you also must have enough sense to know that there's consequences that come with slinging shit.
Oh, absolutely.
So don't act like, oh, I didn't. Girl, come on, girl, come on, girl. You've been living in public housing all your life, girl, and you got a whole fucking Lexus sitting out front of your house, and you haven't worked a day in your life, girl. Am I mad at you because you getting your piece of the pie? No, I'm not. But I don't want you to feel like you're so. You think shit is so unbelievable. Everything that we do in life has fucking consequences that comes with it.
Yep, absolutely.
Like I said, I know when I was growing up, first thing my mother said to me, what my stepmother said to me was, honey, and a lot of people didn't understand it. Don't bring no goddamn dirty money in my house. I'm like, huh? You know what the hell I mean.
You read
If you
about
ain't go
that?
out here, if you ain't go out here and if you ain't go out here and do a 9 to 5 and you got a pay stub to show me. So if you out here shooting craps, don't bring that money in my house. You if you out here, selling drugs, don't bring that. I'm like, okay, girl. And they know how to tell. They're like, child, you only make $3.35 an hour. How the fuck you buy $300 tennis shoes? I'm like, you know what?
You know how some
Hello,
people
Daddy.
do.
Where the hell you see Daddy Charles Dixon at? Y'all know? Ain't no daddies in this ain't no daddies in this goddamn room, Miss Pat, unless I call them daddy. See, y'all be plucking my nerve. You know, I need to come back so y'all can know Helena's a bad bitch, but Derrick is a badder bitch. And tell her I said that. Oh,
How you holding up right now?
they be trying my patience, honey. Y'all know I'm a thug. Yo, stop fucking with me, yo. Okay. Daddy Charles Dixon, girl, you be trying, but no, I don't know. If we lived in a perfect world, then everything would be everything. But unfortunately, we don't. But my issue is, sometimes we have a tendency to put a blind eye to certain things, especially with some parents when it comes down to their children. Let me tell you like this: I have 3 daughters, and guess what? If you wrong, I'm gonna tell you your ass is wrong. Trust and motherfucking believe, daughter. Hook come hook a crook, girl. You was dead, but daddy by ass, you were dead wrong. I'm not saying, oh, good, that's my daughter. She wasn't, but you was wrong, girl. You was wrong. I don't play this type of games. Hello, Charles Dixon.
Oh, there go the West you saying daddy too.
You know what? Look, everybody try to start shit up on here, but I'm back, honey. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, get on my dick. Okay. I don't understand it, honey. So look, so what is your? We started talking about this last night, and I wanted to revisit it again about the feasibilities of these goddamn fake ass vaccine cards.
Oh yeah, they should get hit hard. Remember, I was saying $500 in some community service, man. I say like 100 hours, but somebody said like what they say like 1,000 hours of community service and like
No,
five hundred dollars.
she said $500 and 10,000 hours of community service.
Man, they won't ever do that again. I can tell you that.
They will be dead. They will be dead before they finish their community service.
They might as well just kiss their job goodbye too, man. If you got
And
that
I
many,
was sitting outside with my home guys, and I was like, but my thing is, why didn't they put like the CDC seal on it, or
absolutely something on there.
or or I don't care. Most people getting it for free anyway. Make everybody after they get it done, they have to get it notarized, the actual card.
Yeah.
But this just giving out this damn card. I mean, you're like saying, okay, y'all, go ahead, make your own goddamn things. Cause I mean, it can be so easily reproduced.
hmm You know, somebody at their house right now duplicating them and trying to make that money, like you were saying. How much was it you saying? Like $20 a pop? Just think
I'm
about
like, but yo, do you know how far back shit like that could push us as far as this pandemic is concerned?
oh yeah. I wouldn't trust nothing. I wouldn't even be wanting to go to the job. I still don't want to go to the job, but I'm trying to, make a living. But if it get that bad, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay
When you
home.
can't trust nobody.
Yeah.
Child, let me tell you this, honey. I got my card, and I know my card is authentic because I don't particularly care to be poked, but I was poked at. Okay. Uh, um, I got my first shot on the 7th, so I'm gonna call them tomorrow. I think between tomorrow and probably Friday, I'm ready for my next shot because they say you should wait 21 days. So I got my first shot on the 7th, so the 21 days will be the 28th. So I'm gonna call them because they didn't call me, so I need to know. Can I come get my second shot? But I know a lot of people said that their arms were a lot sore with the second shot than it was the first shot.
Yeah, I was hearing people saying that too. Like it's been hurting or to like have a little bit more of a pain to it.
Right. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that, honey. You know, I'm fragile, honey. I
Yeah, I
might
didn't
have to
even.
hire me a man that's like 6'2" and take massage. Okay.
Yeah, Derek,
You know,
man, you hurt my feelings earlier about that little joke, man, about the amusement park, man. That's
I said I can't go. Look, yo, I told my other brother, I said I can't go to no damn amusement park with you because he can't get on no damn rides. I said,
you
and
act
he was
like I
like,
don't got
that's okay. I'm gonna
feelings
have
right
on my Timberlands. I said, oh yeah, just like that little girl on
now. I'm
um
probably child.
Problem Child too. Oh, you did? Well, congratulations, Miss Pat. I should have the both of mine before the end of the week. I don't know. I'm getting kind of well. I don't know because I think the one person, I think the two people I talked to, I think both of their shots were Moderna. So I don't know. I just have to take it and see what the hell happened. Yes, child, I'm fragile, honey. If you put me in the mail, honey, you have to put them fragile things all over me, honey. Put me in some bubble wrap and put me in more bubble wrap. Bitch, don't play with me. I'm not made to be bruised, bitch. I've tried to. No. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You say a bubble wrap. That's talk for another show.
Hello. After dark edition, I'm sorry. Talk about it. Things you can make out to be toys, honey. I'm trying to tell you, but we're gonna move right along from that conversation because we have other things to talk about. Woo, child, I told y'all I'm back. We were ready to get it the fuck in on tonight. Okay? Call a friend, call a hoe, call a Joe, call Lottie Dottie and every motherfucking body because your boy Derrick is on this bitch. We ready to get it in. Oh,
Tell
yeah,
them how you
lady, we give you.
feel.
Yeah, and with my little brother Hugh, yeah, Helena, we give you your props. You did a good job. I don't know if you did a good job on Monday, but your guest got a lot of yeah, whatever, honey. Yeah, yeah, he got a lot. He got his little play or whatever. I mean, I give a nigga his prop. He was okay for what it was. I mean, everybody's still trying to volunteer me for shit. Don't volunteer me for nothing. And if I would do something of that magnitude, I would never tell y'all asses. I'm trying, girl. No. Everything ain't for everybody, child. That's why some of y'all get in trouble in life because you want to tell everybody your goddamn business.
Absolutely.
You're like, girl, let me tell you what, and that's why half of y'all lose y'all men because y'all running around to your girlfriend and say, oh, girl, he do this so good, and oh, girl, he did, and your girlfriend is like, well, bitch, I want to find out for myself, okay? Stop telling your girlfriend your sexual business, girl.
Because you know that's like dude's kryptonite. You can't be throwing them girls around or saying nothing to your homegirl and thinking if your homegirl don't come and creep it, we ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Well, child, y'all better learn how to say with your girl. Look, let me tell you something, honey. And this is for everybody, whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, trisexual, or you just sexual. Shit. Stop telling everybody your damn sexual business, honey. Especially
You
those
know,
little thoughts out there, honey. They want to hear everything your man like, honey. Everything he like, honey. And she is putting it in her mind like a computer. And the next time she see him, she gonna have that attack mode on. She gonna like, rah. I'm like, bitch, shut up. Stop telling these motherfuckers what you do with your nigga, girl.
Because some women and men be like that, man. They be like open dictionaries, you know, or they be like a diary. You could just basically say whatever you say, and then when you do that, that's gonna translate. Because you can't tell me your girl is wild and she do certain things, and you know, thinking I'm not gonna give it a shot.
But what if I'm the private person that I am, honey? Listen. I know it's gonna be good because I'm a part of it. But bitch, that good just need to stay between me and you. You ain't gotta tell your girlfriend. You ain't gotta tell your girlfriend. That's what that, honey. That's when shit start to get messy.
Bisexual.
Child, you know that everybody got to come up with a name for something. Shit, I'm like, sex is sex. It's like I tell people, what the fuck is gay sex? There's no such thing as gay sex. Sex is sex. Everybody do every child. Anyway, I can't, honey. You know, y'all know I have a motherfucking image to uphold, so y'all will not make me get out the bag tonight. But I did want to let you know that I'm ready to come out the bag. So, Miss Gabby, if you decide to come up here, honey, and you decide you want to do a little something, something, bitch, I'm here for it, honey. I am all the fuck here for it. Y'all know how my guests are. They get raunchy too. One of my guests got me knocked the fuck off the air, honey, because he wrote that word that begin with a D and end with a K. Bitch, they was like, not tonight, Miss Elena. Bitch, they cut me slam. I said, oh, you nasty back of the bus. Goody goo goo, black eyed peas eating cum guzzling bitch. Oh.
It seems like they be spying on your page for some reason, and you always get investigated and took
I'm
off
like,
of Facebook.
wow. I'm playing music and everybody getting into it and he like click up. I'm like, but yo, the fuck is really going on with this? Because I know people, some friends here in Baltimore who have shows and they always play music and they don't never get dinged. I said, now see, I can't even say this is some gay shit because all them gay. I don't know why they was being nice to them and not being nice to me because we used to have a good time when we used to have Music Mondays.
Always. You know me, I'm
And,
gonna have to
and
throw
then,
it out there too. I'm still
so
the
then I
reigning
had to go.
defending
So
champ.
then I had to go ahead and transfer it on over to Vigo. And that's what got me in trouble from over here because I was neglecting my Nighthawk network. Cause y'all like that bitch later, but y'all know every once in a while y'all want this raw ass nigga up on here talking about some shit that these bitch ass niggas be scared to talk about. I be doing this shit, yo. What's up, shorty?
Yeah, we're gonna have to drop one as far as like doing like the TV theme songs, man. That'd be dope. Like guess that theme song to like the certain shows like Knight Rider and stuff. That'd
Just
be
to
dope.
think of it, I think a lot of people wouldn't know a lot. Well, a lot of people wouldn't know a lot of the theme songs that I know because y'all know about, Moses was in my yearbook, so I've been around for a few minutes, honey.
I dabble a little bit in the theme songs. I'll probably catch you off guard with some of them.
Yeah, because I'm sitting back, I'm like, wow, and see that's the stuff that I like to do, but and I don't know if it's always Facebook, and it's sad because Facebook will cut you off, but YouTube won't cut you off.
I
And
remember
then
you
some,
had to jump off of here to go to YouTube.
yeah, but then you got to get back in and tell everybody to go to YouTube. But sometimes YouTube cut you off too. But I'm like, nobody's on here selling your music. Nobody's on here making any money off of your music. So what's the problem? Why can't we just play the damn music and have a good time?
Yeah, I've never understood that. Because I hear people say that all the time when they playing music in the background. I don't own the rights. Like, why you got to go through all that? Come on now.
All of that.
You off the air because if I'm playing some music that I want to play in my house, yeah, that's
Like I'm sitting in
bullshit.
my house, like I was playing music today, and I was like, "Oh shit, you gotta cut the music down," because I had did a live. That's why when I'm in the live with people tell me, I'm not talking about a Hey Bitches or a remix. I'm talking about the Derrick live. Y'all know most of the time I go on in when I'm in the car with one of my non-driving motherfucking children. When I tell you, my children cannot drive to save their. They just want me driving all up. I said, look, honey, let me tell you something. If I'm in Geesh, don't drive like this because if we get in an accident and they cut up my dress, they're gonna get the surprise that they're fucking. You need to drive like you driving with a lady in the car, honey. You can't be driving like bitch. You driving with a thug, honey. You gotta remember that, honey. No, I don't know. They take after their father because all of them drive like they ain't got no damn sense. And I think their father drive like that because I think he got the Napoleon complex. You know how guys are with the Napoleon complex, trying to compensate in other or whatever they say, honey. I've never, I, I, I can't. I can't go to the amusement park with him either, honey. He can't get on no rides either.
He probably just stay in the water parks or something like that.
Do they have those? Do they have those? Don't they have them height restrictions at carnivals too?
Yep.
Damn, I can't look, child. Look, let's just go and let's just say we ain't getting on nobody's ride. Okay, we're not getting on nobody's ride. And if I don't get on the ride, that means you buying my goddamn ticket. Because let me tell you, look, first of all, I don't have no problem with you not being able to get on the rides. But let me tell you why. Because, bitch, I don't do rides at all. I don't like roller coasters, molar coasters, or bowler coasters, bitch. No, I don't like none of that. Because I automatically think negative. I think about, now, what if this motherfucker fly the fuck off the track?
Oh, yeah. I watch too much of them Final Destination movies. I ain't trying to do none of that stuff.
I don't know, but I go to a carnival and get on the zipper and the Ferris wheel and all that. But then again, I said, that bitch, you might want to take your time with the Ferris wheel because I've seen movies where the Ferris wheel, they roll right the fuck off the Ferris wheel. I'm like, what the? I'm like, bitch,
Yeah,
I am not made for that kind of shit, honey. When I say I'm fragile, I'm fragile. No, girl, Now, whether it's the carnival or amusement park, now what you can do, I will get on bumper cars.
All day, all day. I do the putt and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get on bumper cars. I'll do miniature golf.
Yeah.
I went in the water park one time and I got on this goddamn slide and I tell you what, bitch, I'll never get on that slide ever again in my motherfucking life. Do you hear me?
What happened?
Child, that thing went so goddamn fast. When I got that, now I was acting like a whole ass nigga on the outside, but on the inside, I was crying like a bitch. And I said, "What the fuck? I mean, it was just so steep, and I was like, and then when you got outside, your ass like slid across the water like somebody was throwing a damn rock, and you know you skip. I was like, oh no, I can't, no bitch, I can't do this shit no more. I have an image up hole, honey. Whew. Almost drowned or something. I was like, no, you can't baptize me. Is you crazy? Amy said, I don't do rides either because I get motion sickness, which, honey, if you get motion sickness, don't you ever let nobody talk you into getting on a ride. Because, bitch, I'm trying to tell you, it's two places you can't sit. You can't sit in front of me. And I know damn well you don't want to sit all the way on the back because if you go all the way in the back, and somebody, bitch, you gonna get See, and that's another reason I can't get on rides like that. Yeah, I can get on the merry-go-round. That's some gay shit right there. I can get on the motherfucking merry-go-round. Give me some balloons, honey. I can play skeet ball, honey. I don't do the basketball because I know the motherfuckers know that ball, you have to get that thing exact because that ball is almost maybe just inches away from the same size as the goddamn rim.
Yep. You be spending all your damn money thinking you can hoop, and then they already got their trick in store.
Right, no, child. Or you get them damn guns that curve to the left, and your ass don't even know about it. You shooting them, you miss. Bitch, look at the gun, bitch. The gun go like this. It's a rifle, bitch. It's supposed to be like this, girl. Is you that dumb? Or you play the squirting game, and then when you get close to winning, you know fucking well you gonna win, and then somebody else thing go off. I be like, now look, bitch.
I be thinking they be turning off mines, man, every time.
I be like, look, excuse me, sir. Let me explain this to you. If I cannot do anything else on earth, I can find a hole. So what's the problem? How the hell I lose? I am the hole finder. You cut my shit off, didn't you? You cut my shit off, didn't you? You really cut my shit off, didn't you?
And I'm a sore loser too, man.
No, I'm not buying none of your goddamn animals. You shouldn't have cut my shit off. I would have won one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't do all that. And I'm not one of the people that go to a carnival and you got your special boo with you and you know damn well you ain't inclined to do nothing. You can't shoot no basketball. You can't ride no horse. You can barely walk without tripping the fuck over. And you gonna pay somebody like $200 for a damn bed and they pay $50 for it to get. Bitch, I wish the fuck girl, you want a bed? Look, go in the 4-H department, ask somebody to give you some fuzzy fabric. You cut out a goddamn bag, you sew the bitch up and put some stuffing in it. That's your bag. I'm not paying for no damn bag. Now, if you want
Yeah,
to go to the kissing booth, honey, then I'm fine with that. But I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not doing all that. I'm a lover,
'cause-
not a. I'm a lover, not a amusement game player. Yeah, I don't know. I do prefer carnivals, and I'm a little country, so I do like the 4A aspects of the carnival. You know, the showing of the horses, and you know, I'm into all of that. And I'm kind of like a I don't know. But like boys that I always weird, but I've always liked sports that most people consider white boy sports.
oh, really?
I played, yeah, I mean, I played high school tennis.
Oh, okay.
I played competitive volleyball for 20 years. I coached volleyball.
But
Um,
volleyball fun though.
yeah, but volleyball is a whole lot of mother work.
You know, it was extra hard for me because I'm short, man. So you know,
But yeah, now that you mentioned it, okay, don't.
I'll be right there by the net, like.
Right. They be like, why is you standing there? The net is here. You down there. They're like, don't worry about it. No, I basically was a setter. I mean, because when I was coming up, I mean, my height was still about the same, like 5'11", but where you got these motherfuckers standing at 6'10" and 7 feet, bitch, 5'11" is like, what is your little ass? So the only thing I can do is actually be a setter.
Right.
I wasn't no hitter. I mean, if I had to, but that's something that I was actually let me tell you a story. Listen, y'all. Y'all mark this down on your book. This is Dur Lane, and not Dirk, not Helene. It's a mixture of both. But I was actually going to try out for the Olympics, honey, but now I was like, ooh, bitch. That's going to be a lot of minute that trial, bitch. You might not want to do this, child. You might be compromised or something, honey.
I still
No,
think
but
you
I
got to
did at
change
one point in
your
time. I contemplate um trying out for the Olympic volleyball team.
At least you gave it a shot.
Yeah, but that was way back when. But now it's like some of the better volleyball schools they do have African American players because volleyball has been more African American women play volleyball than men. But
Yeah, I
if
get
you
it.
got a if you got an African American man, I mean, just like with women, this is just my opinion. If you got an African American man and an African American woman that plays volleyball, they're normally beast. Period. They just because not now, but back in the day, a lot of the African American men and women who play collegiate volleyball, they basically use that as training because they did volleyball season and then they went into basketball. So that way they would. But now you got girls and guys who that's all they're doing. That one sport they getting a scholarship for doing nothing but playing volleyball. You know what I'm saying? So they go that extra mile and I mean you gotta realize one thing here about volleyball. I said Temper, you gotta realize when I was playing volleyball, bitch, it was 15-0. That's where the score went, and you had to win by two, and you only could score if you served. Now it
Damn.
doesn't matter who served, you can score.
Right.
No, when we played volleyball way back when Moses was still walking around, um, you could only score if you served. But now it doesn't matter if you serve or you don't serve. Like if I don't serve, like if you serving to me and I spike the ball down, then I get the point. So it's yeah. So I've been around for a minute. I coach college volleyball as well. I coach community softball, basketball. So I was a thug. So you know what I'm saying. So question for you. Let me see. This is one of the first things we want to talk about. We're gonna take a commercial, but when we come back, I want to talk about this. I loved that when I had that question. Girl, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wait a minute. All right. When we take this commercial break, this is the question that I wanted to ask us. Which one was it? Whew. Now this one is gonna be something that we all could think about because I know we all gonna have stories for this one. The first thing we're gonna talk about is this.
Hmm. Interesting.
And I want to say this before we go to commercial. When I say removing toxic people from your life, please don't forget that some of us have family members who are toxic. Get rid of their asses. Oh, we will be back. Okay. Yes, we will get rid of them asses, honey.
Come on down. Okay, black on. Get into it. Black on. Look at that. David Ford. Right there. That's his thing. Black on. He don't know Tom. Look at that. David Ford. That's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go. I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We back to the remix. I'm your boy Derrick. It's been a minute since I seen you guys. I love you. Peace. Hair grease. Y'all know I don't need hair grease because I don't have no hair, but it's okay. Okay. Might get some fat back and taffy, honey. But check this out. I'm here with my little brother Hugh Lee, the sports guru, the man that is all things sports. Besides his sex life, I hope his sex life ain't all sports because that's going. Okay. Anyway. Okay. What's up, E-Buck? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we up in this bitch. I'm sorry.
That's my partner in crime, my AKA Splash brother.
Yeah, the one who have a problem with motherfucking curling as a sport.
One of the greatest sports of all time.
And
Curling.
I can talk about it because it's my show. Now, back then, honey, I had limits on what I could say and what you would respond to. But, honey, I'm the head nigga in charge tonight, honey. Curling is a sport.
Absolutely. We could probably get in on that, man, and get a championship in curling. All we need is a one good year of training somewhere.
You know what? I really think at one time America was ranked in like the top five countries in curling. I think for
What
male
a-
and female, but I would have to look that up. But for listen to me, children. I'm not the sports guru, but I'm very diverse. I'm a diverse person. Period. Let me explain to you. I'm diverse because I'm motherfucking Derrick. Oh, crap. And then I'm that bitch Helena hologram. Diversity, honey. I'm diverse when it comes to sports because I like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm diverse when it comes to dress because sometimes I dress like a him, sometimes I dress like a shim. No, I'm joking. I'm just that diverse ass motherfucker. That's what I do. But no, I'm like, I think, and you gotta keep in mind, I've been blessed to be on this earth for 55 years. So I was here when in '80 was the year for the U.S. women with Flo Hyman. That was most definitely their year to win the gold medal because they just won the World Volleyball Championship. But lo and behold, we boycotted that Olympics. So the next Olympics we went to was '84. You got to realize that's 4 years after the fact when y'all was at the peak of your damn careers. So they ended up still good. They ended up winning the silver because they lost against China. But that was you would if you were them, you would just be thinking, but yo, we could have went to the Olympics in '80. We could have had a fucking gold medal.
Yeah.
Because we never ranked nationally. Period. Until Flo Hyman, Rita Crockett, Debbie Green, Carla Weissoff. Oh, I'm just naming off the team. All of those ladies, were when we as Americans really started taking volleyball serious. Cause see, in '84 the women won the silver, but in '84 the men won the gold. They beat Brazil, and Brazil was like in women's volleyball, it was either always China or Russia, and for men's volleyball, it's all Brazil. Well, even if Brazil don't make it to the gold medal, they'll always be gold medalists to me. They be having no. I don't. I mean, so what is one of the things you do to remove toxic people from your life?
Man, I just try to avoid them altogether. It's definitely the best. I think that's the best way to go about it. Sometimes you can't avoid them. Not really trying to, throw it out there. But I have family members who are toxic, man, who
Woo,
put their life on Facebook and social media, and they think that, when they're doing it, that it's expressing themselves, but it's really making them look stupid, man. Like you got more important things to take care of, but yet you focus on going online and doing all that silly foolishness, But that's how some people are. I just mute them, block them if I don't want to hear the conversations, and keep it moving.
right, and on top of that, they do that, and then they post stuff on Facebook, and they get mad when people comment. But child, once you
Absolutely.
posted it, it's fair game.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting it out there and telling the whole world you can see what I wrote. And even if you put, your thoughts aren't needed, that's irrelevant because once you put it out there, it's out there.
It's out there then.
Yeah, one thing I had to do with toxic. Go ahead.
Because that's something I noticed. You're gonna get good or bad, positive feedback. A lot of times you'll get some feedback from people who with you. Some people gonna be against you, and a lot of people probably don't agree with what you gotta say. But you gotta have tough skin if you put stuff out there, because when it's out there in social media, you gotta back it up.
And and the sad thing about it is, once it hits social media, it has officially entered the world of the World Wide Web, and that means this motherfucker can go anywhere that somebody decides to send it.
You gotta be careful what you put out there.
And the sad thing about it is the way technology is now, they can see it one way, and by the time it get back to you, it'll be so damn altered that they can have a picture of you, and they can alter so much to make it look like you having sex with a damn animal.
Hey, these computer nerds, man, they crazy.
I can't Now I know one thing with me with toxic people is sometimes, and I have found, and I know a lot of people won't say this, but a lot of people ain't me, so I don't give a fuck. I found out that some of my toxic people were people who I thought had my back.
Could be some of the main ones too, unfortunately.
They had my back as long as they was getting something out of the deal.
Mm-hmm. Always been.
Yo, nigga. And like I said, I'm 55. You know what? I'm not in the space in my life where if I'm blessed with new friends like you and Eric, I'm fine with it. But bitch, I'm 55. If I don't get another new friend, I'm fine with that.
Pretty much.
I'm not a 16 or 17-year-old nigga. I ain't got to live no. I'm not living a popularity contest. I am who the fuck I am. You get what you see, well, not always, but most of the time, what you see is what you get. But y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. I try to be as transparent as I possibly can.
That's the truth.
Some people can handle it. Some people can't. Like I told a buddy of mine that I'm gonna use it in my stand up act. I'm like, you got, before you say, and a lot of people in the room, they always say this, ask certain questions. They be like, well, Helena, you don't answer. But I tell people, before you say things, consider who's in the room before you say it, because certain things you say around me, honey, I'm gonna take it and run with it. Now, bitch, if you ain't ready for what the hell comes out of my mouth, honey, I tell my straight friends, you can't be around me talking about you bang somebody out and you be like, ha ha ha. And then I be like, but guess what, honey? Last night this nigga did, and you get upset. You ain't want to hear what I said. I ain't want to hear what the
Yeah.
fuck you said.
You can't have an open floor there and want to shut it down.
Right. I don't want to hear about you running up at nobody last night. But since you decided to share, then I may as well share too. The fuck? I am an equal opportunity sharer, honey. Not, bitch, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not that kind of a sharer, honey. I do have an image to uphold. I know y'all be looking at me. Y'all be like, Helena's. I'm Derrick. Helena, she over there. She all over there, and the hair all over there. Helena, she. But I don't know. I just think sometimes with toxic people, sometimes people have a tendency to think that toxic people aren't a part of your damn family.
A lot of them come from that family tree, man. Damn. Unfortunately.
And a lot
Yeah.
of and a lot of them become toxic because they become jealous of you. And I be like, nigga, trust me when I tell you, whatever I got that you may be jealous of, whatever it is I don't know, trust me, you can have it too. So what's the problem?
People just don't want to work for it. They want to see you. You go out and do your work and, have blood, sweat, and tears. Other people want to relax and sit at home and do nothing. Some of them opening their legs and they feel like that the world is, owe them something, which it don't.
Let me tell you something, honey. In this life that we live, now seem like that the younger generation they so into everybody wants a damn sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy. If he got the money like that, what makes you think that he got to give it to you? Especially after he get what he want. If he can get what he want out the whole ordeal, you either gonna play him and get
But you know what?
everything.
I ain't gonna say the sad thing, but the thing about it is, it's a parallel. It's a parallel comparison in the LB in the alphabet community. They the same way. These young
Mm.
guys just think that they so young that they're gonna be taken care of. I'm like,
People don't want to work; they just want to be getting taken care of, man.
I say, well, honey, good luck with that. Because at this particular point in my life, I'm thanking God that He's blessing me to take care of me. And right now, that's where I'm at, taking care of me,
Man,
doing me. That's why if the Lord bless come July, this motherfucker right here gonna be in the motherfucking Motor City. I'm gonna get it in. I'm trying to tell you. I might even go out one day and wear my two-piece bikini. Psych! Ain't nobody gonna shoot me, bitch. I'm not that simple, honey. I'm crazy as hell, but I'm not that crazy, bitch. They be like,
we
man, is there something wrong with your bathing suit? I be like, what the hell is you looking
gonna we gonna leave Detroit and gain about 10 pounds, man. We gonna have you grubbing over here,
Right.
straight
I
up.
don't it's been a minute since I think today I hit up a lady that she she's the owner or even the manager of this club called Gigi's.
Hmm.
Um and I think when I was in Detroit years ago, I performed at that same club, and I know it's a gay club, but I think it's owned by a lesbian. But the only thing I remember about that floor was it had black and white checkered tiles.
Mm.
But that was oh yeah, that was let me think. Where was I? No, that was the second time. The second time I went to Detroit, I was living. Okay, and yeah, the first time I went to Detroit. It had to be like 2005 or something like that. Because I came up there to do a gospel program for a church up there. Then the second time I came up there for something. I don't know what it was. But I had been to Detroit before then because I was on the parents council of Head Start, and one year we had a convention in Detroit, and we were staying at the Westin Hotel,
Well, that's what's up.
and that was kind of cool because Stevie Wonder had rented out the whole top floor. They said, well, you know you can't go up there. I said, why? It's not like he gonna be able to see me.
You
Yeah.
behave on here.
So what the hell, girl?
Poor Stevie.
He ain't gonna know what I look like, girl. Don't play with me. I'm gonna go in there and be like, Stevie Wonder, hey baby. You like, what the hell is wrong?
You leave Stevie alone.
When I get finished with him, he be like, isn't she love? Isn't he lovely? No. That's one thing that I do not do. One thing I'm grateful for is that I respect my heterosexual brothers. They be like bringing the thug out to me. Yo, I'm like, yo, won't you stop playing with me, yo? And my heterosexual brothers are nasty as hell. Yeah, if you want to know how nasty, come on to After Dark edition. We ain't had one in a minute, but listen to
I'm gonna have to hit
I'm
one of
telling
those again. I try to
you.
keep it PG
Listen to
13
what
up
I'm
there.
telling you, honey. I think I'm gonna have to wait one night and let Helena come on one of those motherfuckers, honey. Let the children have it, honey, and let them know that it's okay to still be a virgin in 2021. Hallelujah.
Gotta stay extra out here, you know.
But I'm speaking for Helena. You know damn well Derrick ain't no virgin, honey. Cause as soon as I can get a baby wipe, plastic bag at the door, bitch. Hello. Okay. Honey. Ain't no grass going on underneath my feet. I can't be in no relationship right now. Child. We're not doing all that. Y'all do too much with these goddamn relationships. Y'all don't want to talk about shit. Y'all want to move in with people, and how the fuck you gonna move in with me and you ain't gonna pay some of the goddamn? What the fuck is wrong with this picture? For
Again,
that
you
much,
got
you might as well stay over your house. I stay at my house, and you come over sometimes, and I come over sometimes. But no, but once you decide to lay your head down in this envelope, oh bitch, you paying for something?
you
Cable,
can't
gas, and
no, don't even put a toothbrush or none of your clothes over here.
oh
Because
no,
that's
we're not doing all that because everything over here comes with a price, honey,
mm-hmm.
and I have a price. Hey Eric, what's going on? No, I can't. I mean, I just, I see people, a lot of young people. They'll say to me, well, I'm in a relationship, but I'm like, I'm old school, but guess what? You can't be in a relationship still doing single shit.
Oh yeah, can't have it both ways.
And then you gonna get mad because your girl or your guy, whatever, um, you get caught up in, and that's what I never could understand. Why do you get caught up in your shit? What the fuck you getting mad at them for? Because they called you on your shit.
Mm-hmm. I let her
That's
know right
that's
there we dating.
that's an instant giveaway.
I never
Oh,
say
I would
relationship.
never do that to you. Bitch, stop playing. All right, 100%. Well, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know it's been a minute since I've been on here, so I'm about ready to start some shit. And I need y'all input. Do you think a brother should be required? Listen to what I'm telling you now. You're gonna think about it for a second. But do you think a brother should be required to tell whomever he's ready to get it the fuck in with that he has an erectile dysfunction?
Mm. He better use some steroids for that.
I would give a fuck if he used steroids. Nigga, if you know that shit don't work, you need to let your girl know or whomever you gonna be with, cause you gonna have a mad bitch on your hands. Do you hear me?
Oh man, he might as well want to kill himself after she finished chopping his head off. And
I'm
them
like,
words
yo.
hurt, man.
And you know, I don't even talk about heterosexual sex, praise the Lord. But honey, how you gonna get her all made up and she ready to get it the fuck in, honey? And you're Johnson just doing the gangster lead. Bitch, what the
You can't have no boneless pork chop, man, and thinking you coming to the party.
I'm like, yes, Eric, I do too.
Oh, yeah, you got to. She
That's
probably
I don't mean to harm y'all, excuse me, but it's been a minute since I've been here. But I don't know, I don't mean to harm, but that's a serious way of getting fucked the fuck up. I'm like, yo, you knew last week when we talked and you was coming over here that shit wasn't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
So why the hell did you wait until you get here to act like you just found the fuck out?
But you never know, though. That dude probably have a tongue of 1,000 men.
And I'm fine with that. And guess what? Well, bitch, turn over because I'm about ready to bang your back out. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You get the best of both motherfucking worlds. Look, as my mother used to say, you bullshit the baker, you get a bun, you bullshit me, you get none, honey. No, turn the fuck over, honey, because he said there is a motherfucking problem. I'm trying to.
That's a shame, though. You got to definitely tell that up front, man. If the person catching feelings for you, you just can't keep playing along and
No,
then, you know.
look, little brother, fuck catching feelings. I ain't got to have feelings for you. If my mindset is on to get it the fuck in, and that's what we have decided to do, then you need to come prepared. Bring 2 popsicle sticks. I don't give a fuck what you got to do. But by the time you get to this address,
2 popsicle sticks.
I don't look. Listen to me, bro. I don't give a fuck what you got to do, honey. If you got to clap that bitch on, honey, do it.
You said you're gonna have to do something. You can't come to the party, you know, half cocked. At all.
But my point is, you know what the party is requiring. So why are you gonna whore yourself and show up? And in layman's terms, I don't offend anybody. You show up and you got on the wrong damn colors. You should be wearing hard blue, but you wearing soft pink, bitch. We can't have that, honey. No.
I worked with people who had that problem before, and it was because I thought he was an asshole. I wasn't really a big friend of him. I didn't like him at all. He thought he was a ladies' man, and then until that happened, and I could have easily used that and just destroyed that man's career.
Oh yes,
the enemy wanted to. I just tapped him on the shoulder and hit him with that. I know what you did last summer. I just hit him with the. Yeah, I know, man. Keep your head up, and kept walking. But I could have destroyed that man.
I would have walked past him. I said, man, you know what? I know what you're feeling, but at least keep one of your heads up.
I should have won with Plan B and destroyed his career, man. But I was like, man, I still got to live my life. Lord forbid that I have
well, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. I'm 55 and I don't have no problem whatsoever, honey. I can walk outside and if the wind is blowing hard, bitch, I'm there. I'm trying to tell you hello. So I'm grateful. Okay, hey, my daughter, how are you? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If I ever got to the point that I had to use one, fuck what you heard, honey. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. There go that bitch up in my mouth. Okay.
Sometimes you need to get them
you know that that's popular with people who have sex parties.
Oh, the popular. Oh, what? Straight up?
Yeah. Oh, they be selling Viagra and all that stuff.
They trying to last the whole duration of that mug. They ain't trying to, be at the halftime and then stop.
They just better hope they don't get that motherfucking side effect where that shit stay hard for 8 motherfucking hours already. Ooh.
Oh, I'd be so scared. Like, what can you do?
Well, I tell you what, if you got a husband or a wife home, bitch, I can tell you one thing: you're not going home no time soon.
Mm, mm.
How you coming in here with a hard dick? What is wrong with you? I'm like, I was just thinking about you on my way home, and it's just how I.
You better duct tape that mug up, man.
Man, you better do something, honey. Don't act like you gonna go take a shower, honey, because that's a dick. Look, let me tell y'all something. I know we all over the board, but I'm just feeling good. Listen, let me tell y'all dumbasses something. You know you out here doing something you ain't got no business doing. So how the first thing you gonna do when you go home is take a shower?
Always. That'd be the first, that'd be the first thing. That's the first way of surrendering, or knowing that you was defeated, because something's gonna be coming out of that. And I'm like, why
I'm
the hell
like,
you gonna take a shower?
I'm like, shorty. You know, already been home from work. You took a shower. You went out for a couple hours. Why the fuck are you taking another shower?
I'm taking a shower wherever the hell I was at and come home so fresh and so clean. Because I ain't trying to go
Well,
through
I tell
all
you
that.
what, if you take a shower wherever you at, you better make sure you carry a bar of soap from that bathroom, because motherfucker don't come home smelling like Dove, and we ain't got nothing but Irish Spring up in this bitch.
Oh shit. He said you gotta take one of them bars from the crib just to get it
Yeah,
on.
if you want to live a little longer, honey,
Yeah,
child, look,
I'm trying to live.
I'm like, no, bitch, don't come out of here smelling like I'm Nordstrom's, bitch, and you know we smell like fucking Kmart, bitch. We ain't got that kind, no, girl. I know you. We ain't even got that kind of soap up in here. We don't have no damn body wash, child. Girl. But I don't. That's why I need one thing. I will say that I am really scared of relationships right now because there's too many games out
Mm.
there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't want to get caught up in all that craziness because I just basically just want to be free, man. I got my money and I want to spend it the way I want to spend it. I don't want to split nothing down the middle. I ain't trying to do all. I'm not trying to put nobody first. I'm being selfish as I could right now.
Now I'm not saying that I don't ever want one, but at this particular point in time in my life, I'm good. Now if that person come along and sweep me off of my fabulous feet, which I doubt, Chris. I'm a hard bitch to sweep off their feet because it's two sides to me. It's two sides to me. You know what I'm saying? And my issue is that I either get niggas who want to deal with just Derrick or niggas who just want to deal with Elena. But that, you know what? This is a package deal. You cannot get one without the motherfucking other, honey. Cause Elena's that bitch who bring the boys to the motherfucking yard. I'm the one who take care of them once they get here. Okay. All right. You know she got. But no, I'm like, and this may sound crazy for an older person, but I'm like super not ready for a relationship. It's nothing. I mean, like I remember one time. And I guess they say I'm being too smart. This one girl said to me, "Yeah, I'm married, and me and my wife, we still have had threesomes and four." I'm like,
You can't
so
play them games.
why did you get married?
Pretty much. It's just like a waste of time.
Because I don't care if you're heterosexual, homosexual, or whatever. But when you do something like that, to me, you're defiling the sanctity of marriage. So why not just stay single? And I don't care if you straight. If you straight, a heterosexual couple, and you and your boo decided y'all want to start doing, y'all want to be swingers and blah blah this and blah blah that. You needed to do all that before you got married because you're supposed to be one
Pretty much.
husband to one wife and one wife to one husband or whatever the case may be.
You can mess around and doing that swing thing and fall in love with a guy or the woman or who knows, and then that's a whole nother set of problems. So
And hoping and praying that and now the new thing now, unfortunately, is everybody wants to do shit raw. You ain't got to worry about falling in love with somebody. You got to worry about falling in love with the fuck they give you that you can't get rid of.
pretty much.
And it's crazy because even in the time that we in, and I still believe that it's less condom use now than it has been. in the past.
Everybody want to be porn stars. They better wear that plastic. Save the life or
Because
two.
think about it. You had a large portion of men, and I don't understand why they ever got that perception, but a lot of them thought, if I'm on prep, I don't have to use a condom. No, that's not what that's saying to you. What it's saying to you is that you're on prep and it can help prevent you from getting HIV. But if you don't wear a condom, the pill is not going to do it by itself. You have to take the pill along with using a condom. I'm like, well, you know what? If you like it, I can't. I don't want to be nobody's fifth husband and all. Look. I'm not doing all that. And for all of you guys to know, if I ever get married, I'm nobody's wife. He's gonna be my husband, and I'm gonna be his husband. Well, I don't do all that shit. That's too much. They're like, who the husband? Me. Who the wife? Nobody. Do you see a man and a woman here? Even that bitch Elena sitting here, she still ain't no woman. She a woman. She a woman with a slight twist. But no, I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I'm just not relationship oriented. I will. I'll keep it real. I do go on a lot of little dating sites or whatever you want to call them, but those people on there full of so much shit. Half of them using somebody else's picture.
Yeah, it's still catfishing nowadays.
I'm like, but how can you use somebody else's picture if you actually plan on meeting this goddamn person? How fucking dumb are you?
They got a whole show dedicated to that bull. Like if you ain't comfortable
how you gonna send me a picture of your graduation, nigga? You graduated 20 years ago. You don't look like that. You still got on your cap and you still got on your you still got on your cap and gown, and you the boy and you holding your cap. You having your cap like this. And the girl holding her rose on her shoulder like this. I think every goddamn high school in the nation took those dumbass senior pictures. Because in my high school, the ad photography company was this company called Siegel Majestic.
Man, that's sad too, because they still got that whole show dedicated to people getting catfished out here, man.
But you know what show I like? I like Cheaters. That's the dumb people.
Live, man. Do they still play that?
Late night, like 2:00 in the morning. But them motherfuckers on that show, I thought
that show was wild.
They've had some of the dumbest cheaters I've ever seen in my life. And then I'm like, I'm a little different because my mindset has always been, if you cheat on me, I ain't got no right to fight the other nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna fight you because I don't know what you could have told the other nigga I'm single.
Pretty much. They always attack the wrong person on there for what?
And then they sit up there and they anyway. I can't. I've been. I'm not. I really think that if I were to get in a relationship and somebody do me dirty, I probably would end up. Let me shut the hell up. But you know what I'm trying to say, yeah. So, okay. Nah, I'm not. I'm not with the dirty dozen. I don't do that. Dirty dozen. Let me. Oh, this is what I want to talk to y'all when we come back. And Hugh, I know you got something to say on this. You have to have something to say on this. I didn't type it up. But the next thing we're going to talk about is, do you think we should send our athletes to the Olympics? And we're gonna get into that when we come back because I got a little twist on to that because you know that the Olympic Committee has already made the statement that nobody is allowed to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt. So that's something else. Yeah, that's something else you might want to consider when we come back to the remix with your boy Derrick on your decision. The question is, do you think we should send our athletes to the Olympics? We'll be right back after this.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Behind the Blue Curtain, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Unscripted talk on police reform and race relations.
And now, Behind the Blue Curtain's law enforcement liaison, retired 32-year Chicago police veteran, homicide detective, former commander, sergeant, grant writer, lecturer, and adjunct professor, Joseph J. Mosley.
Behind the Blue Curtain's Minister of Common Sense, former 12-year Fort Worth police officer, educator, voice of reason, and unapologetic practitioner of sound judgment, the young scholar, LaRonda Young.
Behind the Blue Curtain's co-host, fact checker, and investigative journalist is Adoro Rodriguez.
That's my man Stan. Welcome back to the remix with your boy Derrick. I'm here with my younger brother. Okay, Hughley. Yeah. And Nikki, I know you. I know you not no damn catfish, girl. Be quiet. So, what do you think, Hugh? Do you and give me your honest opinion? Stop playing. What do you really think?
I'm still paranoid about that. It's still like a touchy situation with me due to the fact that it's already hard enough over here, even though I think that COVID hasn't been really as bad as far as our athletes, but you still get a lot of people be out, games postponed. You know, it still exists, and we still got to treat it like that because people thinking when they get vaccinated, everything is back up and running and we normal, but it's not. Still, you still got to take those precautions. But to go to a whole nother country too is where I'm a little concerned because you bring all our athletes over to Japan and going to the Olympics. It's still kind of unsettling to me because they don't want us over there anyway, really.
Right.
And the people don't even really want to go to the games. They're forced to go. I just don't still feel like it's right. I think that we should just, wait another year, wait another 4 years.
You know what? My thing was, since they're already a year out anyway, my thing was, look, y'all, let's think logical here. Push everything back and do this when the next 4 years come. Give it to the same country who had it, and just move everybody else back 4 years because that would be the way to do it, and you would know that within those 4 years, if we're not safe enough to have the Olympics in those 4 years, then fuck it. I just don't think we're safe enough to have something of that international magnitude.
And it'll be so tainted too. Like, say for instance, if 3 of our U.S. track and field people just so happen to have it, or like saying Usain Bolt and 2 other people have it, from Jamaica, and they lose to us or someone else, I don't think that'll be tainted. I just don't feel like it's the right time. Like you said, we should push it back, be considerate because, I definitely still feel like it's going to be a point where some people are going to have to be under protocols or they're going to have to wait and they're not going to be able to perform. So if that happens, it's like, is it really going to be the Olympics? Is that the type of Olympics that we want to see right now? I don't think so. And
then the thing they got to keep in mind, first of all, there's no way possible, the country who's hosting the Olympic, there's no way possible you're going to recap all your money. That's just a done deal. It's not going to happen. Because first of all, your stadiums and your arenas aren't open to full capacity. Bummer. You may be lucky if you make enough money to cover all the new buildings and arenas you made.
Yeah, I definitely think it's the worst thing possible for them to try to keep going with this. Because, like you said, it's definitely not safe. And we should just push it back 4 years. Because within 4 years, everything hopefully will be back to normal. Right now, it's still not normal. We're trying to get there, but we didn't know how to face this. So, what was the consequences of this? You know, a
And
lot of
then you
people passed
and then you
away.
and then you still have those third world countries who will be sending people to the Olympics, and they probably haven't seen a vaccine since they've been created.
Oh, they might not be able to afford nothing like that to
Right.
bring to their country.
So I just and then plus it won't be a full out Olympics anyway because a lot of countries aren't sending people. Period. So this is
I
like
can't believe that.
if somebody break a world record, how feasible is it that somebody who didn't come could have been the same person that broke that record too?
Yes, exactly.
So it's like, this. I mean, as far as the Olympic as a sport is concerned, this is more detrimental trying to have the Olympics because first of all, it's not a full-fledged Olympics.
Definitely tainted to me because, like you said, a lot of countries are going to show up, and I just don't want it to be to the point where we looking at half-ass product or something that we definitely ain't gonna enjoy. That'd be a time when most people of different countries and all around the world are glued to their TVs for the sports and the competitions that they want to watch.
For that much, wait for the next Pan Am Games. They're coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'd probably be a lot safer. I'm trying to go to the Pan Am Games than we can in the Olympics at this particular point in time.
Yeah, because it's
And like
just
I was
really
telling somebody, I said, this is, I mean, these Asian people gave us black athletes a wonderful format to boycott. But first of all, you tell us we can't even wear Black Lives Matter shirts over there. The fuck we want to come to your country for?
right. Like y'all really don't think our lives matter? Okay, shit. If I was a
And we're
black
not,
athlete,
and we're not even the only people who wear them. We have non-African American people who wear Black Lives Matter T-shirts. So you gonna
so
just
many
ban
people.
everything? So that means you gonna tell anybody nobody can come over there and wear a damn shirt with a Confederate flag on it. Nobody can come over there and wear a shirt with Hitler picture on it. So no, bitch, you can't do that to just us and not make that around the board.
Everybody else, yeah. That's why when I first saw that, I was shocked. I was like, damn, they really doing that? I said, none of our black athletes should even compete in anything. And
None
see
of them,
how
and I don't care what country you come from. I don't care if you come from Jamaica, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Wakanda forever.
just imagine that Usain Bolt and all those
Right.
guys, like all our black top athletes, just say that's it, you know.
But I think Hussein is like finally realized time for you to retire that ass because too many of these young boys has been tapping that ass here lately. You just need to let it go.
I be hating that too, man, because my old school guys, as I'm getting up in age, I want them to keep going till the wheels fall off, but then wheels damn near falling off on him. So yeah, I definitely understand.
Yeah, yeah. But then keep in mind, um, when I got into track and field, that was when Carl Lewis was the hottest thing on the male side of track and field.
Oh yeah.
Cause you remember he did the 100, he did the 200, he did the long jump.
What was the dude who cheated from Canada? Was it Ben
Ben
Johnson?
Johnson.
Damn cheat. He was such a cheater.
I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday. And listen, y'all. Now listen, this is just my opinion, honey. And I don't want y'all getting y'all feelings. Okay, this is just my opinion. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I've been following track and field with Carl Lewis and Evelyn Ashford. They was like boom, 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 boom. Gail Devers, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna say FloJo was taking no steroids. I would never say that. But that girl was on some serious high protein, high cardiac. She was on some good stuff. Cause I remember her in '84. She was like skinny as the fuck I am. And I turned around. Next thing I know, she looked like the female Incredible Hulk. I was like, well, damn, girl. Then she started running like this. What? Yeah, but I'm not. But I knew know that there are safe ways that she could have put on that weight and toned up her muscles. So no, I wouldn't say that I think she did. She got on steroids, but you got to keep in mind when Flojo was doing track and field, Flojo would always come in third because back then I know people like this motherfucker know some shit. Um, Back then the top two female sprinters was Evelyn Ashford and Alice Brown for the United States.
Lojo said she ain't playing third fiddle no more.
Right.
He
So
said,
so Flojo and then so we talk about 80 and 84 because of course Evelyn Ashford, she was at her prime, so they didn't get to go to the Olympics either. Um, 84, Evelyn Ashford was still dominating, so Flojo really didn't come on the scene until 88.
Lojo was that deal too, man.
But she came on that scene. She came on that motherfucking scene. Looked like she was ready to wrestle China from the WWE. She was a
Because I can't even imagine the skinny Flojo, man. I've
yeah.
never
She. But
seen.
one day. One day I want you to go on YouTube and pull up the 19, if I'm not mistaken, the 1984 100-meter Olympic trials for women.
Okay.
And you look at her then and look at her now. Look at her back in 84. Her trademark always were her nails. Because she had one hand with the long ass nails on it, just like Gail D was. But yeah, I remember. I remember then. But then it got into. I remember. Damn, what's the Johnson guy who used to who tried to break the record in the 200? Not Ben Johnson, Michael Johnson. When he was like a ready to be an icon, like I remember like I was telling Eric, like when it came down to U.S. women's basketball, shit, I remember when Ann Donovan was on the U.S. women's team.
Yeah, because I know.
And I think that was before they even put the damn 3-point. And when I go back and look at games that don't have the 3-point line in it, that court looks funny as shit.
Yeah, I'd be lost without the 3-point line. Yeah, that's throwback.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day. Well, back in the day when I think when women's college basketball was actually peaking, shit. That motherfucking Louisiana Tech women's basketball team was not to be fucking played with. Do you hear me?
You said Louisiana Tech?
Oh hell yeah! Like in the 80s, when it came down to women's basketball, you was thinking, you was looking at Louisiana Tech and all them. She wasn't. That was back when Louisiana Tech, Stanford, and UCLA, all them teams was doing everything. So what about I'm trying to see something real quick because they had some ugly uniforms. They look like they had let's see, 1980. I think what's her name Louisiana Tech. Yeah, they were a hot basketball team in the 80s. They was. Wait a minute. Yeah, they defeated Kentucky 82 to 60 in 1982. So yeah, they were a force to be reckoned with before the Connecticut's came along, and before that was back. It was like Virginia was a beast for women's basketball. Louisiana Tech, UConn wasn't even in a picture. I don't even know if UConn had a goddamn women's basketball team back in 19.
Was probably an afterthought too, huh?
That must have been an after, and I guarantee you, I will guarantee you that a lot of programs probably partially tailored their programs after Louisiana Tech. And I'm trying to remember who their coach was. I know it wasn't Kim Mulkey. Kim Mulkey might have played for, let me see. No, she played for
Motion detected at the blink cam 1.
oh Lord, somebody trying to get in your house. Your girlfriend ready to come over and say, "Let me in, Daddy."
Uh-oh. Yeah, that caught me
I
off
mean, look,
guard.
Louisiana Tech has won 3 national championships. Listen to me, and has competed in 13 Final Fours,
Dang,
23 Sweet 16, and 27 NCAA tournaments.
that's incredible. Is that even beat yet? I don't think nobody got that record.
Yeah, they've been around and they have their record. I mean, they. So yeah, like I say, they was doing a thing before the Kentuckys and the Tennessees and the Texas. Yeah, they were some strong looking women.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look them up, man. That's
I
incredible.
mean,
Those records they got.
no, look. When I say look them up, they have the Lady Texas have an all-time record of 1,043 minus 264 with a .798 winnings percentage, the third best all-time winnings percentage of any NCAA Division I program. It didn't just say women's basketball; it said program.
Yeah, I'm looking them up
Says
right
that
now.
Louisiana Tech, Connecticut, Tennessee, and Texas are the only women's basketball programs that programs to win at least 1,000 games.
Because them having all those sisters on their team too.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That
All 7, 8 sisters. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, and they was deep with them sisters. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, and people don't know this. I'm just a sports freak, but if you look at them play, you know, in layman terms, they play running gun basketball.
Yeah, I want to definitely check them out, man.
You know,
What's up with that?
their cardio was on point because I'm like, you talking about fast breaks. I'm like, yo, you better turn these motherfuckers over in this game real quick because the way y'all running and gunning, that point guard ain't gonna be able to run and gun for no straight 6 goddamn minutes without having an asthma attack on this bitch. So you better make sure you got a couple of people that at least one person that you could trade her out with because if you don't, you're gonna be fucked come the fourth quarter.
They coach up here, D, looking like Colonel Sanders' wife.
Yeah, they and who I can't remember who the coach was then. Yeah, that first basketball season was 1974-75. They got somebody named Brooks Stoller who's the coach now. But I wanted to know who the hell was the coach back then. They was the NCAA champs in 1982 and 88. They were, and check this out. They were the champ in 82 and 88, right?
Right.
But they were the runner-ups in 83, 87, 94, and 98.
Damn.
They got, everybody say, they got 2 wins. Yeah, they got 2 wins, but they got 4 goddamn runner-ups. So goddamn, that's you can't get no closer than that. I mean, if you lose, you want to lose as number 2, not as number 22.
Yeah, they got a solid organization over there, man.
Yeah, they. I mean, because before it was the NCAA, it was the AIAW. They won a championship in that too. That's why people always thought that college athletics was always NCAA, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely always thought that's what it was.
No, they started out with the IA, the amateur intercollegiate athletics, something or another. I get into that. Try to make me think I'm smart to know these acronyms. Praise the Lord. So yeah, if you want to know something about, maybe one day I'll come on y'all show and we could talk about women's college programs that used to be the beast. Because you know, back in the day, NC State wasn't no fucking joke either when it came down to women's basketball.
Mm-hmm. And that's crazy too, man. I definitely want to look up them, man, because to see what
Oh,
they did.
K Yao used to have their asses in shape. Do you hear what the hell I'm telling you? Just like Debbie Ryan used to do with the Virginia women when Don Staley played for her.
And just think about too how many people, like you said, with the Louisiana Tech, man, how many people duplicated and then they followed and they went along with that in their organizations.
Go back and when you get a chance today or tomorrow, go back and pull up the NCAA 1982 women's basketball tour. Watch it. You are gonna be like, damn. And if I'm not mistaken, when they won in '82, I think '82 was before they even had the 3-point line there.
I bet you that looks funky.
It was, if I'm not mistaken, I think, I think Teresa Edwards came from Louisiana Tech. Now her right there, that bitch was a beast. She was, yeah, she was. Let me see, she was. Is that no Pam Kelly? Not her, but they had some. Oh yeah, Kim Mulkey did go to Louisiana Tech.
Oh, that's what's up.
So they had some. Oh, that's who it was. Teresa Witherspoon. That girl was no joke. Trust me when I tell you. She was dead. Yeah. So they had. I mean, like you said, you seen, and then I'm not saying this to down anybody. You seen that team was like 90% sisters, but they had cornrows and they had jerry curls in their hair. They was ready to come and play some motherfucking ball. That's why they did that run and gun shit.
Yeah, there was a bunch of sisters on that team, man, with the throwback haircuts and the hairdos.
Yeah, so that was the thing. Let me see. What was this? So the last thing we're gonna talk about, I think we got like 15 minutes. What do you guys do when you have those times in your life that you just feel like loving yourself, treating yourself? How does that look like for you guys?
Man, that's important too, D man, because you gotta love yourself before you even love others, man. And that's why I express a lot of things, man, because I know you can't say that you love a person and you don't have self love, man. And I just think that's real serious, man, regardless. Because I don't give a damn what nobody feel about me or if you like me or not. And then I figure, man, I told people, man, definitely my younger siblings, I'll tell them, like my nieces and nephews, you not gonna make everybody happy or satisfied, man. You could be cool and the nicest person in the world. You could treat everybody nice, man. Shit, they still gonna find a reason to hate you, So I look at it like, man, as long as you love yourself and you care full-heartedly for yourself and do for self, you can't really worry about everybody else, man. But you gotta love yourself before you be able to spread that love to anybody else, though. That's one thing I learned from life experience too.
Yeah, I know. My thing is, I'm like, um, when you at that point in your life where you loving on yourself, then you know how you want somebody else to love on you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? When you learn, yes, I tell people, look, yo, check this out. There's nothing wrong with pampering your damn self because you know what? Even if nobody ever pamper you again in your life, at least you can say, well, nigga, I pamper me whenever I get the motherfucking chance.
Yep.
So, nigga, a woman, if you gonna pamper me and you can't pamper me like I pamper me or better, keep your money. I got standards. I need bubble bath. I need rose petals. I need damn tea candles around the bathroom. I need all the lights out. I need some nice soft jazz playing. I need to just be like, fuck it, the world is my oyster right the fuck now.
Because my sister make fun of me, man. Because I be having the plug-ins and candles, and I got
Oh
all the
yeah.
colognes and like all the stuff, skin products. You got to do
Yes.
for, man. Like you said, I definitely want to smell, look, and feel good about myself.
I be thinking I'm Prince Joffrey from Zamunda. Yes, honey, you can give me the royal bath. Yes, bitch. So yes, clean it all, honey.
Yeah, we definitely got to do
I
for
just
sure.
think, sometimes we get so caught up in what's going on every day, we have a tendency to often forget about us.
Hmm.
And I have to take that, I have to take that even a little further for me because sometimes I have to tell myself, sometimes this is gonna sound weird, but y'all want to. Sometimes treating myself does not include Helena. Sometimes I just want to treat me. I just want to be that nigga show. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up?
Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Sure. I like that. I like I put on Facebook the other day. Most people would not be able to watch TV with me
Yeah, what the hell you be watching?
because, like last week, I was on a binge of watching Family Affair. The week before that, I was on a binge of watching The Ghost and Mrs. Mule. Um, then late night, I can't share with nobody because they be like, "What fucking TV show is you talking about?" And late night the other night, I just had the urge to watch It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. That's but the dumbest, but I love it. I like watch movies like Auntie Mame or My Fair Lady. Yeah, I liked back in the day when movies came on, they had intermission in the movie. They don't do them like that. Yeah, I'm that motherfucking old. I'm intermission in the movie old, bitch. That's how motherfucker. And I'll sit up and watch stuff like his, what is it? His, mine, and ours. Or watch The Parent Trap or something that used to come on. And I sit up and watch a lot of sitcoms, and I'll be like, God damn. Back in the day, I used to watch shows, and it wasn't not that damn black person on any goddamn show. Very rarely
Yeah,
you see a black person on the Brady Bunch.
the first time I seen Willis on a Little House on the Prairie, I basically seen that off of like somebody actually showing it to me because I was like, yeah, no way in hell there was a black person on Little House.
I was binge watching that too and saw Willis little ass up on Little House on the Prairie. I was like, well, Lord. So that's
He
what I be
said
doing.
this was on TV.
Columbo and
Yeah, Columbo.
yeah, and another thing. And I be binge watching Perry Mason, Love Boat. I just like a lot of the old show. The
Uh,
original Charlie's Angels, Fantasy Island.
I could dig that though, stuff like that.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all don't judge me here. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. Okay. Okay. Um, I am not now, nor have I ever been a big fan of black exploitation films.
Really?
Really?
Like those Dolomite movies?
No.
Damn. Speak on it.
No. Even I was like, I know this is low budget, but god damn.
It be too low budget sometimes. Hey,
I was like,
you ever see Black Dynamite when they made
did
fun?
y'all go to Study Surplus or Goodwill to get these clothes from this? I know you ain't go to. I was like, oh my god, this is worse than them goddamn Saturday morning karate movies where they were like, did you say something? How are you into that? What?
They wasn't even connected with the punches or the kicks and the black exploitation. It was just comedy TV for the most part.
I'm sorry. Does that make do I lose black people points? But I never did like them. Blackula was the dumbest fucking movie I ever. I'm like, now what? Are you a vampire or are you a fucking werewolf?
Yeah, that was weird, man. And what was that? Blackenstein or some crazy stuff?
Right? I'm like,
I couldn't even go through
oh,
the whole movie. It was
they
a
were like, oh my
joke,
god,
man.
I know I got a buddy of mine like, oh no, there's days I pamper myself and I just watch black export. I said, bitch, if I watch him, I'll be ready to kill myself. Bitch, no, it's nothing. I think it's one black exploitation film I like and I don't even know the name of, but the only reason why I like it was because Mom's Mabley was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically recorded it in no, I didn't know. I never got I mean, y'all ready to say, but I'm still black, y'all. I never got into them damn I never really liked them movies Bill Cosby and City 48 did together, Uptown Sergeant. All
Damn,
this
let's do it again and all that. Damn, those was
no.
actually good.
I guess I'm really showing my motherfucking bouginess, honey, but them shows did nothing for me. The movie that Richard Pryor did, and he was like 3 different people in the movie, that didn't do nothing for me. Now I can watch. Now I can watch that. Now I can watch something like Sounder, and Miss Harriet Tubman. I mean Miss Jane Pittman. I can watch, but them expert bitch. Come on, you gotta do better than that.
You know what was deep though, 2D? The Cornbread Earl and Me, the one with Larry Fishburne when he was a kid. That one was deep to me because I didn't like the whole concept of it, but it was a young basketball player in high school who was about to go to college called Cornbread Earl, and he ended up the same thing happened to Tavon, the little Tavon Martin kid, man. He had on a hoodie. He had this like juicy something in his hand, and he was dribbling his basketball. They thought that he robbed the liquor store because the guy did rob the liquor store. He had his hood on and he had his Walkman on. They were telling him to freeze. He didn't hear him, and he got shot in the back. That was the whole concept of that movie. That's why when I seen that with Trayvon, man, I said, "Damn!" I was like, "This is kind of similar to the whole Cornbread Earl and Me all over again," you know. But you know, in that case, they basically just looked at the black kid and thought that he stole something, man, and you know, they basically judged him off that. So yeah, when I watched that movie, man, that's why I don't like watching that movie now because it hit too close to home because that shit's still going on to this day.
I don't know. Y'all might say, oh well, Helena or Derrick coming back. He's not as black, but I'm sorry, y'all. They never. I mean, I never got in. I never fell in love with the Pam Grier exploitation movies. That shit never. It was just super fucking phony. It was
I'm
horrible.
there. The acting and some of the graphics and some of the stuff
The
like the
car crashes, the getting shot, everything. I'm like, oh my god, this is the fucking worst. I could have did better if I had a budget of $50 and used a camera and
it was a dude that got shot and you see him press the little blood tablet thingy to make
the
it
little
bleed.
pill in his shirt so he can stop bleeding. I'm like, you know what? And the sad thing
Yeah,
about it, and you know the thing that gets to me the most, the sad thing about it is you thought that we wasn't worth no more than that.
I definitely get where you're coming from now. Like, damn, they could at least put a better budget in our
I'm like,
film.
God, I'm like, girl, I'm like, Chad, let me tell you something. You could have came to Baltimore or Annapolis, honey, and bought the whole Goodwill, and I guarantee you would have found something for everybody in that cast. But I'm like, if this boy if they do another 70s film and think everybody's supposed to wear them tight ass bell bottoms, I'ma scream.
Yeah, because
And
Rudy Ray was a man in those movies.
every goddamn pimp in the movie gotta be, yo, my name is Linne. If I don't have it, there must not be that Minnie. I'm like, what the give me my goddamn money back. What the hell is y'all watching?
But damn, you ain't like Superfly and the Mac or none of that,
No.
man? Damn. That's new to me, man. You know, you heard my feelings say this on air, man.
Ain't even like I'm gonna get you sucker.
Like, come on now, you know that was just a movie making fun of the black exploitation.
and that's what I liked it because if the black if the black exploitation films back then could have the graphics that I'm gonna get you suckerhead, they would have been cool, but they were just read my lips. Facebook, don't bloop me. It was horrible. Horrible. Even the movies Pam Grier played in. Foxy Brown. Horrible.
You check out the new updated black exploitation movie with Michael Jai White, the Black Dynamite. That was
No, I
funny.
don't want to see that shit. I'm like, you just making black pimps just look dumb as hell. What is
Man, I'm gonna sneak that in, man. I'm gonna sneak that in your luggage, man, before you leave. I'm gonna sneak one for you. I'm gonna get you that DVD.
you know,
You ain't gonna know until you
and
get home.
maybe I'm gonna lose some of my blackness points, but Then there was this one movie. I don't know if you would consider it a black exploitation movie.
Mhm.
But it was a movie about a family that moved from down south to California because the father was became a pastor of the church, but it always used to come on around Christmas time. But that movie was like it wasn't as corny as them black.
Damn, that almost had that plot like them when they were coming from the south to Los Angeles.
That movie was good, but them I mean
You're gonna have to tell me the name of that movie.
I will say this, I kinda did like Shaft.
You had to. I'm like, yeah, you revived your blackness for saying that. You had to like
That
that.
was the best. That was better than the rest of that shit they was putting up there. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking, but
Because the other
somebody should have slapped the shit out the director. Somebody should have slapped the shit out the cameraman. Somebody should have slapped the shit out the actors. Somebody should have slapped the shit out the actresses. Somebody should have slapped the shit out the stuntmen. Somebody should have slapped the shit out the executive producer who claimed to pay for that shit.
But you right, it was just like it was so low budget, man. Like, damn, it was like you wanted them to at least have more pride in the work they put in. Because it was
I'm like,
definitely
girl, this is so
low
low budget.
budget.
You got K Lolo from around the corner playing the lead. What the hell is you doing? She don't have no acting experience.
Man, you got to see that Black Dynamite, man, because that's all they was doing was making fun of the black exploitation too. With Michael Jai White, man, it's hilarious. I definitely think you'll get a kick out of that because they even made it like it was the old school, low budget black exploitation, but it was just basically a comedy making fun of it.
Well, let us get in that little zone since we talking about this. But yeah, I think them black exploitation films were the worst kind of damn films they ever made to me. Sorry.
Damn.
They didn't I didn't I like Pam Grier better once she got out of those movies, like when she played in that TV show The L Word.
Yeah.
She was good in that. I seen her playing one movie that it really wasn't a black, but she was a prisoner. Her and this white girl escaped.
The Arena, was that the name of it?
Yeah, something that was okay, but you can still tell it was.
It had that influence.
You know what? And judge me. I don't care. Judge me and then go judge your cousin. I would rather wake up on Saturday. I would rather wake up on Saturday morning and watch roller derby than to watch them fucking black exploitation films. I'm moving.
Yeah, you really hitting you hitting this with the low blow.
Yeah, I'm like, or back then I would watch roller derby or wrestling before I would watch some fucking. I'm like, I mean that's just like now. Look at it. I'll give you an example. Like now, I don't. People say because I'm gay, I don't watch RuPaul Drag Race. I don't watch RuPaul Superstars. I don't watch Pose or Pause or whatever you call that show. I tell you, just because I'm gay, I don't watch everything that's gay centered.
Mm-hmm.
Now, way back in the day, I did watch Noah's Ark, but that was like way before Pose, and Pose is like showing a different part of gay. Noah's Ark was showing gay as an everyday. I mean, they gay every day too, but they were showing their whole life. You know, Pose is just basically showing the ballroom scene and a little bit of their life.
Okay.
You know, so I didn't watch that. I don't like any of the Housewives franchise. I'm just saying this to you guys because I want to clear up some misconceptions. No, all gay guys don't sit around and watch all gay goddamn shows. I don't. I'd rather sit up and watch. Well, don't come on no more. But I'd rather sit up and watch Wild World of Sports than to watch a bunch of no.
Them ladies crazy too.
I was on another binge watch last week watching the damn nanny. I'm just here for it. I'll sit up here and watch the Golden Girls. I'll binge watch on Sanford and Son. So
Yep.
you know, all those free channels I have, like I tried. Let me share this with you guys before we leave a bar. Let me share something with you guys. You know, guys, at this particular point in time, it may not be in your best interest to always listen to me. Now, listen to what brother. Obviously, I'm so used to being fucking Helena. Okay, but it may not be all that wise for you to have cable in your house. It may be just wiser for you to have fucking Wi-Fi and go get all these goddamn free channels that they have out there, which is like 30 or 40 damn free channels, and get your occasional channel like Disney or whatever, ESPN or whatever. I guarantee you that will come out a lot cheaper than getting cable.
Mm-hmm.
And just cater your TV around what you like. If you're a sports man, you know, try to pay for the monthly sports shows or whatever. But to buy, you know, to keep on getting cable, and every time, what a lot of people don't realize, most of the time you get cable for the first time, that price is cheap because that's the introductory level. That's only gonna
Mm-hmm.
last for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. Bitch, after that, your 99 bill gonna go up to 299 motherfucking dollars.
Then they gonna break down all the bullshit fees they put in to
Right,
make the price.
right, for signing up. You got HBO, Cinemax, and Stars for 3 months free. You're 3 months up, baby. This is $16.99 a month. This is $22.99 a month, and that's $19.99. No, bitch. So I try to employ people to do that. But check this out, y'all. On June the 3rd, let me show you the flyer first. I know y'all can't see it, but anyway. I'm on there. Well, Helena's on there. That bitch is back, honey. Okay. J. Lamar Productions present Pop-Up Drag Out Talent Show Mini Ball. Host Helena Hologram. Ooh, bitch, offering them. Oh, and then Mini Ball is being hosted by Keith Ebony Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021, 7633 Harford Road, blah, 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 blah. Baltimore, Maryland. Inbox me for information. And guess what? I went on Facebook today and I hit up a club, and I told you a club in Detroit called Gigi's, and she said they do shows there. So I told her that I'm planning on coming to Detroit in like the second week in July, and if I could get on the gig, they'll let me know. So I'll be working. Long as these Detroit men know, well, honey, if you can't fit in my carry-on, you can't go back with me. I can't afford for no ticket for you and me, nigga. You got the game twisted. I paid for round trip.
Pretty much.
So if that nigga plan on coming back with the doll, bitch, you got to pay your. What the fuck is wrong with you? So you starting off trying to get to know me wrong. You starting off trying to think I'm paying for shit. Oh, Houston, there's a problem. I'm like the motherfucking Maryland State Lottery. You gotta pay the motherfucking play, bitch. Ain't nothing cheap over here. Okay, what's wrong with you? Pull up to my motherfucking bumper, baby, but make sure you got some goddamn gasoline up in that motor, cause honey, we got things to do. No, you ain't got time for all that. I tell people all the time, if you're gonna be a hoe, at least be a high price hoe. Why be a cheap hoe? Somebody says, so what you do on your first date? Anybody go on the first date with, we going to McDonald's and you got $3. You can get 3 things off the dollar menu, boo. The hell I'm gonna take you to? What the hell I'm gonna take you to a seafood restaurant before and after you eat dinner? You ain't gonna never come see me again, bitch. I'm saving my money, girl. That gotta be like the 5th or the 6th or the 7th date before you get all that, honey. You gotta go to all the places that have a dollar menu first when we go on a date, and then if you're still around on the 9th or 10th date, then we may go to Moe's Seafood or something like that, honey. That's
Yeah, you
just
got
my philosophy.
you got to definitely take it from one notch to another, man. You know, you can't start off with that high stuff, man, because they're gonna expect it. Or like you
Well,
said,
you know
that'll
what
be
they say, honey. You know what they say. Well, you you made me accustomed to living like that. Well, bitch, guess what? Go back to living like the fuck you was before you met me. How about that? It ain't been that goddamn long, bitch. You remember getting your shoes from the grocery store for $1.99? Bitch, don't play with me. They get me. Oh my God, you just made me so accustomed to live. Girl, before you met me, you was drinking Walmart brand water. Now you drinking Avion. Bitch, it ain't that much of a difference. You better go the fuck back home. Talk about you made me accustomed to living a certain way. And you made me accustomed to living a certain way. Stop fucking with bitches like you. Okay? So yeah, we got a little bit going on. So I know your brother surprised you with my little bit of sport knowledge. I'm a thug. I know a little bit. Yeah. But I am a little mad that they didn't. But I'm not mad. But it don't surprise me that they didn't do the Little League World Series this year.
man, hell yeah, that's one of my favorites. I was pissed off about that.
Is
I
that
could
is
watch
that
that
did they
over
do it last year?
hmm
They
I don't
did it
believe
last year.
so.
That's what I'm saying. They done fucked it up 2 years in a row. How do you do that?
Man, I used to love that, man. Shit, sometimes I prefer that more than the pros.
Yeah, yeah. I really like to see the different level of play that the guys are on, and to see how no shade, but to see how them motherfuckers for them Asian countries be like always in the top 5. No matter fucking what, they from Ling Lang Lu China and they from Ping Pang Poo China. I'm like, what the fuck is going, bitch? What wasn't first of all, what in the fuck baseball invented here?
They take that shit serious in China, man. I was so glad that year when Mexico beat them motherfuckers, man.
I was like, and poor little America, I'm like, bitch. I would say, look, won't y'all just have the goddamn World Series over in China? Because them the bitches that's always winning shit.
Always.
But they always have it in what? Cooperstown, Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
know,
think a
you know
couple,
the
I'm going to look it up,
Argentine
but I think a couple of years, I just can't remember when, a couple of years, an American, hey, bro, a couple of years, an American team did win.
and it's rare too, man.
I'm ready to look it up right now. Don't go nowhere because I need to know that.
But it's a fun thing to watch, though. I love the
When
Little
was
League.
the last time this thing went? Oh, I'll do it on here. But yeah, it's. I mean, if you especially, I like to try to watch it from close to the beginning as possible.
Yeah. And it's cool too
When
because you
was
see
the
a lot
last time an American
of
team won the Little League World Series? 2002. Wow, that's a.
damn.
Let me see. America has won in 73-year history of the Little League Baseball World Series. International teams have won 37 championships, while teams from the United States have won 36. Oh, that's not as lopsided as I thought it was, but it just seemed like that them motherfuckers from Panama and all them goddamn places was coming in beating the shit out of them Americans.
Man, beating the crap out of them, especially that Panama team and the Venezuela and all those teams.
But I'm like, how did they get so damn good at a sport that we invented, just like how all these other teams become so goddamn good at volleyball, and an American invented volleyball?
Because I think they play all year long too, man. Like they don't give a
Well,
damn.
over there, when those young kids train for sports, they train for sports as it is a fucking job.
Get pretty much, yeah. Like they life depend on it.
8, 10 hours a day, and they are trained and molded just to do that. to be that gymnast or to be that volleyball player or to be that
Yeah.
or to be that diver, because you know the Asian countries they like kicking people ass and diving, but they spend their whole life training for that one moment to go to the
Yep.
Olympics.
And it's sad when they train for that moment, and then when it comes to being in that spotlight, they fold under that pressure too, man. It's just
That's
because
why
they
you know for a long time they was you know they was just going back and forth with what age should a person be to be able to um successfully compete in the Olympics. And you know, no shade, I mean, because of the seriousness of it, I still think 16 is kind of like still a little too young.
yeah,
But in a lot of sports, take for instance gymnastics, 16, 17, 18 years old in gymnastics, your ass is considered old.
yeah, pretty much. It's almost your time to pack it up.
Because they are considering Simone Biles a damn ancient relic. She's
Mm,
24. You know, and you know you got to give her goat props, because to be still actively competitive in such a harsh sports as gymnastics at the age of 24, that's almost
amazing.
it's not unheard of for them to still be doing it, but it's almost unheard of for people to be competing at her level at that
At her
age.
age. Mm-hmm.
Because you know,
Agreed.
after a lot of these young ladies finish the Olympics, they may go into coaching, but they don't hold on to gymnastics like that and train and do all that at the age Simone Biles is, and they are still competitive on an international level.
Yeah, that's impressive for her to be 24 still doing it because, like you said, around 18, 19, they on their way out, man. That's just like in football, a guy who's a running back who like 35, 36, that's rare. They usually retire in their mid 30s or sometimes in their early 30s because of the wear and tear of the sport. And I know I can't imagine like in the gymnastics. Dang, man, I bet you for her just to even still be competing is impressive, man. Because I just would want to do those reps every day at that age. Because
But
you've
then
been
you
doing
think,
all
you think her still competing, and the thing that people don't realize is she's still competing on all four apparatus.
She's a legend, man.
You know, because most people at 18 or 19, if they go on after that, they just focus on that one thing. But this child is still doing all around every fucking thing at 24. Gymnastics, this is the goat of all motherfucking goats. You can say what you want. Natty
Yep.
Comanisha, I'll give you your little props, but girl, this is the goat of all goats. Simone Biles. She has set such a standard for any fucking body to come behind her, because it's at the point now that she has created moves and they have to lower the point value of the move, because can't nobody else do it. Like, so what, that's not her fault. She can do it.
Right. Everybody else needs to step their game
But
up.
that's like unheard of. Most gymnasts, whether they're male or female, they may have like maybe one or half a move named after them. Samoa got like 5 or 6 moves named after her, but most of them, she's the only one that can do them. So
Makes it
she
even
most definitely
great.
has left a legacy. Um, like I say, I have to give props. You know how I do. I have to give props to my African American sisters who've been blessed to do the gymnastic thing. One that I want you guys to look up that you probably haven't heard of, but way back in the day when Mary Lou Retton was doing gymnastics, there was this wonderful gymnast named African American gymnast by the name of Diane Durham, and actually that year, um, she actually beat Mary Lou Retton for the all around U.S. all around gymnast, and I think in 1982 or something like that. She was black. I give props to Gabby Douglas. I give props to Dominique Dawes, all of y'all who went out there and did the thing, especially before, who helped, you guys helped pave the way for Simone Biles. So I I give you guys your props, and like I say, I do apologize that you guys, you young ladies, went through that with that hateful ass doctor.
Oh
You know
man.
that stuff that he did. I'm sorry, that is unexcusable. And for the U.S. Olympic team or whoever to hold this shit in for as long as y'all did, y'all need somebody to slap the shit out of y'all too.
It ain't all about winning, man. You gotta have pride, show some type of dignity.
I mean, you got these girls, most of them when they, especially in gymnastics, most of them start taking hormones and stuff, so they can't have their period, so their bodies is all miscombobulated, and you gonna add some shit like that onto it, and everybody who's supposed to be looking out for these girls' best interests, nobody's never seen nothing. So there's a problem. There's a leak in this old building, and we need to find out where it is. Because now it's at the point where if I was a parent, I'd be like, you know what? I'm glad that you have your Olympic doctor, but wherever my child goes with this team, she's gonna take her own doctor and her own treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently my children can't be trusted with your goddamn doctors and trainers if this kind of stuff is going on.
Yeah.
And it's like this been going on for like 20 damn years.
And there's so many lives the guy basically or interacted with this guy, that doctor.
But I'm like, how did something of that magnitude go by unnoticed?
And you know
Was
the
it
kids.
payoff? Was it payoffs?
The kids definitely had to say something about it. Some of them might have been quiet, but some had to say something about it. The parents probably just, looked away or turned away like they never heard it, turned their back and didn't want to hear it because of the success rate of the kid or just to get their kid out there, get them that exposure.
And see, I'm an avid for kids sports, but I also realize unless and people always debate me on this, but unless you are overly gifted in any individual sport, club teams are not a bad idea. I'm trying to tell you, club teams are not a bad idea. But the only thing I say about club teams is, if you're gonna put your child into a club team, you have to be dedicated, and the shit ain't free.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be ready to go to those lacrosse tournaments or those girl lacrosse tournament or soccer team or whatever, because they have all kind of club sports. I mean, in basketball they call it traveling team, same thing as a goddamn club team because you travel. Because I played for a couple of club teams, but I don't have any. I would endorse club sports, but I would also endorse in that I would tell you to do your homework before you allow your child to be a part of any club team. You need to find out about the coach. You need to find out about all these CPR. I mean, it's more than just saying this is the best club team coach for volleyball. My child's gonna play for this person.
Absolutely. And that's what most people go by. Oh, this is the best. I want nothing but the absolute best. And they don't look at everything else that goes with the best.
Oh
Like
hell
the
no,
shit.
no! Like I was telling people, yeah, like I was telling people a while ago. I said just like I know in Al, but it's closed now. And when that state-run mental institute here, they had a man running that damn place for like 4 years and didn't have none of the damn credentials he had on his resume.
Mm.
See, so how the fuck did he get through a whole goddamn interview process and the state of Maryland hired him and he ain't have none of the fucking credentials on the goddamn on his resume? None of them. He wasn't even a damn doctor.
Like, damn, what the hell are they looking for?
So how do you? I mean, explain. Please explain to me. Explain to me like I'm a 2-year-old child. How could a man work for you? First of all, you're working. You're going for a state job, so therefore they have to do a fucking background check. They have to run your fingerprints. So how the fuck did you not know that this man does not have a doctorate degree in cartoon drawing, let alone of a goddamn state-run mental hospital?
He might have been a friend of a friend, and they just was doing them a solid or something. That's what it sounds like.
Well, let me tell you this: if I was the, it was out, if I was the supervisor of the friend of that goddamn friend, every motherfucking body would have been fired. Do you hear me? Because you're talking about this man is running this mental state hospital that he has control over life and death for people. And this motherfucker has been in this position for 4 years.
We don't really have a clue.
No clue. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna give you facts on this. If any of you have Tubi TV, TUBI go in there and put in the search bar Crownsville State Hospital. It'll tell you the same story that I'm telling you about this man who worked at this hospital for over 4 years and didn't have not. So now he ended up having restitution of like $2 million to the state of Maryland. But I'm like, why are you finding him on shit that you fucked up on?
Yeah. Well, you didn't do the research on this guy when you first hired him.
I'm like,
That's troublesome.
and then and the sad thing about it is, and God forgive me, but you know what? Was it because of his complexion you thought that he was a doctor?
Absolutely.
Because he was
benefits.
of the what the word I want to say, of the Indian Arab descent. So they automatically think all them motherfuckers are doctors. Now damn well if one of us went up there with them credentials, bitch, they would have went to my mother's grave and got a DNA sample out of her to make sure she was my mother.
Yeah, they would have got everything.
Right. So I'm like, you know what? Eric said that's a good doc. No, but here you need to check it out. Because when they first opened the hospital, it was the first, as they call it, the first criminally insane asylum in Anne Arundel County, Maryland for Black people.
Mm-hmm.
So when they initiated it, it actually ended up being the home for the criminal, the insane people, but it also was where Black people started sending family members there that they no longer wanted to deal with.
Ooh.
But yeah, if you look at it, Crownsville State Hospital, if you watch that, they was telling you how they was doing operations on people and not using anesthesia. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm a documentary hoe. I love knowledge. I like to get as much knowledge as I can. I like to get knowledge on the wonderfulness of having curling as an official Winter Olympic sport.
I'm about to get some curly gear, man, just for the support.
I'm ready to go on YouTube and see if they have curling classes.
I want the gear. I want everything. I'm about to go to Amazon right now.
I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna put a little ice in my backyard and be like, I think I want to be the person. I think I want to be the person to push the stone. I don't want to be a sweeper. I want to be because the stone pusher is the most important person on the team.
Oh, absolutely. It's just that dude with the broom be putting in that work.
Yeah, that's all right. I did my calculations and I did my hand and I stopped it in the right place and I gave it just enough push so it can push that one stone out the way and push my other one right in the middle. Bullseye. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sweepers. I couldn't did it without you. Really, I could, but thank you anyway. I was always wondering, do they have like spikes on their shoes? Because they be walking on that ice like they ain't got no motherfucking problem in the world.
I'd have slipped and fell and be like, man, that's it for me,
I'm
man.
like, fuck curling.
On TV too, with millions and millions of people watching.
Fuck curling. Curling made me fall.
I'll just get up and walk off that ice, man. Like, I'm out of here, man.
I'm gonna come back in here with a heat blower tomorrow and melt all this shit. And you're gonna turn curling into smurling because you're gonna be doing this shit on a pond. But y'all, we're gonna get ready to get off here. We thank you all for being here tonight. We had a good time. We talked about, which my little brother Hugh didn't know, that back in the day, Louisiana Tech was the beast, bitch. Go
Yeah,
check
that.
that NCAA game out. 1982 Women's NCAA Basketball Championship. Teresa Edwards was on the team.
Definitely will too. I'm gonna
And
look that up.
that team was like 80% African American. Them goddamn diesels up on there, honey. Someone was like, "What's up?" I was like, "Oh, hey, girl." But I want to thank my younger brother. I said I'm gonna have to stop saying little brother because all my brothers are my little brother, but they're my big brothers. You know, they're little big. You know how Indians always had that crazy name because I had a teacher who taught. Let me tell you how simple I was back in school. I took this class called First Americans, right? Because I thought it was gonna be about the fucking the Pilgrims. You know what they say? No, bitch, the Pilgrims wasn't the first Americans, was the Indians. I said, well, I didn't mean to take this goddamn class. There you go. They ain't put that shit in the history books either. How the hell I supposed to know the
Yeah,
Indians was the first goddamn people over here?
they be acting like Christopher Columbus was and shit. Man, he came over here. There's people already here. So how do you discover some shit when
Right.
people already here, chilling? Like
So I ain't gonna lie. I was a queen back in high school, but I was just so hiding who the fuck I was, child. It was a whole mess. Do you hear me? I was a whole undercover homosexual. I'm trying to tell you, Artie. Let me tell you how undercover I was, you. I was so goddamn undercover. My senior, y'all don't judge me, goddamn it. You know, my senior year, only thing I needed was electives. I took like 4 damn gym classes. Yes, the gym coach, he said, how many more damn classes you gonna take today? I said, I got 2 more. Don't mess.
you said you was the athlete of all athletes.
Yes, child. I was like, okay, time to go play flag football. Okay, time to play basketball. I was trying, as they said on Sister Act 2. I was taking bird courses where I was just gonna fly right through. I thought course was a bird course, but my teacher's like, Mr. Smith, if you don't sing, then I have no need for you. Did that sister on me? Girl, do you know I would? No, I ain't act like that at school. When I was in high school, I was sending them home. My parents would have beat the shit out of me if I got suspended. Do you hear me? I was in high school, got suspended. Told them, please give me an in-school suspension because if I go home and they get a letter, my father will beat the shit out of me. I was scared of shit of my father with his big old goofy ass.
And as I got older too, in high school, that's the worst thing because I wouldn't get beat on. But you know how your parents did, they just use that mental thing that'll mess with your mind, and they'll be like, yeah, you going to school and you acting a damn fool. It ain't the way we raised you. We gonna punish you, but we gonna let you do the punishment because we're not mad at you, son, but we're very disappointed. That's just like you got shot in the temple when they say they disappointed with you.
My fault wasn't never that goddamn nice. I remember I had to go to court for cruelty to animals. Y'all don't judge me. Don't judge me, damn it. Anyway, and we was having a good time until my father couldn't find a parking space. He said, if you had kept your motherfucking hands to yourself, I wouldn't be looking for a motherfucking parking space. I should knock the shit out of you. I was like, you know, back then, that was the worst thing you could do was make one of your parents miss a day from fucking work.
Oh man, the worst.
You out there, maybe you hit people goddamn dogs with a goddamn glove. I should hit you with a damn glove. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gay, honey. Look, I get paid for my face, honey. Makeup can cover up a black eye, but it can't cover up a swollen jaw, honey. I be like them men on Blaze. I be like them men on Blazing Saddles. Oh, not the face. Well, y'all, we're gonna get ready to get off. I want to thank my younger brother Hugh. I thank you all for being here with us. Like I said, if you guys can check out the documentary on Tubi, TUBITV. It's called Crownsville State Hospital. It is phenomenal how that whole hospital was built by the patients who were all black at the time when the hospital was built.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out. Gotta give me
That's
something to
gonna be
watch.
the shit. That's gonna be the sugar, honey, and iced tea. And this is the thing I always. Okay, here we go. So, guys, we're gonna get ready to go. My brother Hugh, you want to say a couple of things so I light up my cigarette again?
Appreciate y'all, man. Just want to say thank you for having me, D.
Yeah, you didn't know I was that diverse. I threw that sports shit up on you. You was like, yo, he is a thug. Yo, that's right, shorty. I'm that nigga. Then I turned out, bitch, don't be playing with me, honey. Your mother, girl, don't try me, honey. The hell is wrong with you? What's up, shorty?
I'm gonna definitely check those chicks out too, man. Louisiana Tech, I'm on it.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go on here because I can actually cast my tablet to my TV, so I'm gonna go in there and look at the '82 NCAA Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all have a blessed night. Be good, and remember this: if you don't remember nothing else, I say, the quickest way to get a blessing is to be a blessing to somebody else.
Amen.
Let me clear my throat. Then oh, good night, y'all.